Hi, I'm Grace and I live in Japan, and today I'm going to show you my skincare routine. My morning routine doesn't have as many steps to it, so it's not quite as interesting, so I thought I'd show you my nighttime routine. I have a face full of makeup from a little bit of filming I did today. I've got my pajamas on, ready for bed, but I've got to take all this off, get this all clear. Let's go. Firstly, I'm going to move my hair out of the way. I just realized I put this on backwards. I'm a koala. It has a little face on it, but I put it on the wrong way. Never mind. Firstly, to remove my makeup, I'm going in with this Biore makeup remover. It is fragrance-free, alcohol-free, and artificial color-free. So it's really good. You just push on here and it comes out. I only wear makeup maybe like once a week, so to be honest, as you can see, this does not get a lot of use out of it. And it goes directly into your white. I will go in with a fresh one. I use the other side. Yeah, once one side is done, I try to use the other side just because it's better for the environment not to use too many. But to be honest, I use this so rarely. I'm gently going over my eyes because the mascara I use is pretty strong, and it's awful when you wake up in the morning and there's flaky mascara bits everywhere. Now that looks, gross. Now that looks pretty much all off, but of course it isn't all off. You should double cleanse because the makeup really gets into your skin. And here's where the expensive part comes in. You probably saw the title and you're like, expensive? That Biore is, I think this is about £5 British money. I'll put the price up here. I'm going in with the SK2 Facial Treatment Gentle Cleanser. Now I like to use the gentle one. I've also used the non-gentle one, but these really work so well for me. All right, I'm gonna just wet my face and I go in with about that much. That's all I use. I'm not using handfuls because this is expensive. It is this much. And I'm just gonna use my hands too. Cleansy cleanse. Do you want to hear a horrifying and fun story? When I was a teenager, I would often forget to take my makeup off before going to bed. And like the next day, I would have a shower in the morning and I still wouldn't take it off. I'd like wash my face in the morning. So yeah, I'd wake up in the morning and I would go for a shower and I'd wash my face in the shower, but I wouldn't properly take my makeup off. And then I would just put more makeup over last night's makeup. And this is probably why I have terrible skin. When I was a teenager, we didn't have all of this YouTube stuff to tell us what was good and what was bad. Now I'm gonna wash this off. And I'm just gonna pat my face dry. Now I feel very cleansed. Lovely. I started using SK2 when I got a small pack of each of the products I'm using today, and my skin cleared up like never before. I was so amazed by it. And previously I used to get spots and they would come out and they'd be angry spots. And now I just tend to get like a tiny bit of redness. Like you can see that was kind of a bit of something, but that's all I get now. I was so surprised the way it kind of transformed my skin. And it is, yes, it is an expensive product and it might not work for everyone. That's why I didn't want to go full in and buy the big products. So having this little trial set was amazing for me. And because it worked, I had to go and buy it. But I'm really frugal with it. Like I'm not like slathering it on. And I don't think you need to slather it on. I don't think you need all of those layers on it anyway. So now I have cleansed, it is time to, you know, I always forget which step comes first because I only use this once a week or twice a week if I'm feeling a bit crazy. And I always forget if it comes after the toner or before. I want to say after the toner. We'll come back for this one. So I'm going in with the SK. This is 75 milliliters and there is no fragrance in it. This means no fragrance. And it says to put it on a cotton buff, but really I'm not wasting any of this expensive product on a cotton buff. And I put it straight in my hand. 1, 2 splashes, that's all I do. You can barely see it. On it goes. That's it. Down the neck. There we go. Yeah, that'll last me 6 months, maybe more, because I really use it very frugally. Now I am going in with the BHA Blackhead Power Liquid by COSRX. This is a Korean brand, but is available on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's available on your Amazon. It's available on mine here in Japan. It is BHA, so you really shouldn't use this very often. So this is going to work on my blackheads and my pores, which are particularly bad around my nose and down there. And when you use this, you really have to use SPF. So I like to use this at night rather than in the morning, because then of course I use SPF on my face every day anyway, but it's less likely to damage my face because it's had a bit more time. So this one I do go in with the puff. 1, 2, that's it. And I just work it in. And here's where you find out if you've washed your face properly or not. If there's any makeup on that, there is not. And that's it. It feels like a very light layer, but this stuff is pretty potent, so I'm only using a little bit. And then if I have any troublesome spots, I will use this Merano CC cream. It's a vitamin C cream, but there's nothing really that's bothering me particularly today. Let's have a closer look. I think I'm going to use this just a little bit on that spot there, on my finger. Boop. That's it. This I've really found stops the redness getting too angry as well, but this is again one of those things not to use all the time, just when you need it. And my final step is expensive beauty product number 3, more SK2. This is the RNA Power Radical New Age. And it's pretty much just a moisturizer. Looks like that. And again, I only go with a sparing amount. That's it. None of this put it on your arm before you put it on your face rubbish. Just go straight in on the face. And it's so gentle. Put it around my eyes. So I was going to tell you the story of Pitera, which is the stuff that's in the SK. And it is a rice extract, because they found that rice farmers, their hands were really smooth even though their faces were aging. But their hands weren't aging at all, and they realized it was this Pitera stuff that's in the rice fermentation process. Anyway, they have taken that, and no one else is allowed to use Pitera. They've trademarked it, or whatever you call it. And so if you want to try the Pitera stuff, it is only in the SK2 brand. And voila, that's me ready for bed. If you can get the little tester set, try it out, see how it works for you, and then buy the products if you really want to. No pressure. It's your skin. What works for my skin might not work for your skin. I do have these smile lines and wrinkles, as you can see, but I would say that is genetic. As much as I'm trying to stop that and I don't go out in the sun, I use the sun cream, honestly, I don't think any of these products are particularly going to stop all of this. There is only so much you can do on anti-aging on your skin, and I'm just doing the best that I can with what works for me. This seems so bougie buying this, but literally I don't buy any other luxury stuff in my life, so if I'm gonna buy luxury stuff, I might as well spend it on all of this. Like and subscribe for more beauty, fashion, lifestyle content. Good night.